Hello, Ed here, back at the bench. Going to do something a little different today. I am working on the runabout, the DS9 runabout, and run across a few questions on my account. Number one was I need detail, but I have two kits, and yes, I'm going to be cutting sections out. The sections that I'll be cutting out, the plastic is thick. I mean thick. So before I start cutting out, I'm going to make molds of sections on here and see if I can't preserve some of the detail. So when I do start cutting these out, I still have the detail that I'm going to need. And how do I make molds? I do it inexpensively, or as inexpensively as I can. Yes, I still use silicone, but thanks to a YouTube channel that I subscribe to called The King of Random, they've showed me an inexpensive way to make what they call proto putty, and I call it inexpensive silicone molds. And in order to do this, you need 100% silicone caulk. This stuff that I'm using does aerate. It has an irritant in it. So it smells, it may irritate. If you can find it, you can get food grade caulk, which doesn't have that irritant in it. But I'm going to use the irritant because I've got it cheap. I went down to a place called, pardon me, Dirt Cheap, and purchased these for 25 cents a tube. So pardon me if I don't have that much money to use in my projects, but I do what I can. Spent under $1 for cornstarch and under $1 for food color. So these are the things that you're going to need. So first of all, let's go ahead . Cut a large nozzle out. Yeah. Usually have a caulking gun hiding around the garage somewhere, so okay, if this is set up already, no big loss, because I've only spent $0.25 on it. cut out a big section. Pop it. Set it in. Okay, use a little bit of cornstarch, put it in your bowl. I'm using an old pan, Teflon pan. Just put in a little bit. Because all we're doing is getting rid of the sticky. We're not adding anything to the silicone. We're just getting rid of the sticky. Ed here, reporting a disaster. First time it's ever happened. Okay, after 4 days, this still has not cured in the least. It's still watery, it's still mushy. It's a mess. And I've tried everything to get it to cure. And I don't know what happened. Usually after 24 hours I have to split the mold and cut it off, and it's nice and rigid and no problems. But this has been 4 days, and look at this. This is just sculpting tool. It's not cured. This is going to take me several days to clean it up. Still somewhat sticky. I don't know whether it was a bad batch, the color, what. Usually it gets about this consistency and it's beautiful for molding, but I don't think this will ever set up. So just wanted to let you in on the disaster. I mean, this isn't even sharp. I mean, usually it takes an X-Acto to cut this. I'm just pushing it out of the way. I mean, this is a mess. I'm gonna try it again. I've never had results like this before. Never. I've done this several times. Oh, look at this, still sticky. It's still sticking to me. Yeah, this is going to take days to clean up, and I've got another model out in the garage that I've been trying to mold, and this should be solid by now. I mean, just solid now. I mean, that's what it's like 20 minutes after I start catalyzing. So I don't know what happened, y'all. Don't know if it's an old batch, if it's the brand, if it's, I don't think it's the way I've mixed it. Could be the color that was in it. Could be that it was a very old bottle or old tube of caulk. This might set up in another week, but I'm not going to chance it. I mean, this is a mess. One of the biggest messes that I've ever tried. I've tried just dropping straight water on this stuff to try and get it to catalyze. Usually after 20 minutes it's like this, ready to shape into whatever and set up. This is 4 days. Something is wrong. So, just wanted to report the disaster so you can shape it, do whatever you need to with it, and let it set another 24 hours after this and you have a mold. Whatever you want, just press it right in. I don't know, y'all. But I got some cleaning up to do. Probably take me days. So, I'll try it again. I'll let you in on it when it sets up. I'll show you the demolding process when it actually happens. I don't know. Don't know what happened. And yeah, that pretty pink is with that other mold that I showed you was actually an engine for another model, like a jet engine. Came out great. This came out oh well. As I said, once it hits this consistency, usually takes 24 hours to set up, peels right off without any debris. Beautiful reverse mold, beautiful negative mold of everything. Oh well. Everybody have themselves a wonderful day. See what I'm doing.